Asked her, why do you hate men? My mother died of HIV/AIDS. And later on I was told the person who contracted her with this disease was her boyfriend. I've been wrestling with this. I've been asking this all the time. If this man really loved my mother, how will he? And she told me I'm full of bitterness, full of anger. These thoughts normally destroy my stand. And you see, you could be seated here, and you have these thoughts in your life. Pains and injustices people did to you when you are growing up, what you are passing through this morning, would allow you to be so bitter. But you see, if you're going to worship the Lord, then you must get your thoughts life right. You must get your thought life right. You must allow God and sacrifice those pains and thought life. You see, we live in a generation where the world is selling you pornography, and they tell you that pornography is entertainment. They call them blue movies. Young men, women, families, they can sit on their smartphones, download these websites, men and women fornicating and doing all these things. And you see, you might think this just entertainment. You see, it is just a pleasure. No, they corrupt your thinking. They corrupt your memory. They destroy your brain. You see, the reason young people in our schools, anytime we have preached to them, they come and tell us, I don't know, when I go to study, I find myself asleep. I cannot get what the teacher is saying. I can read for hours, but when I leave the classroom, I cannot get what the teacher. I don't understand. What's wrong with me? The problem is, you see, your brain and your memory is like that computer, this one. It gets filled up. But majority of people, what they do, they fill their memory, they fill their brain with junk. This junk occupies a very large portion of your brain. So that when you read a book, you read the Bible, whatever you read, the good things that you should concentrate on, when the time comes for them to fill your brain, the brain is filled up. So in the computer here, you are told to delete, to create more space. So what you need to do with your brain is to delete the imagery, the thought life, the things that you are feeling inside there. But above all, what you need to understand, those things can hinder you from worshiping God. The reason why we live in a generation full of entertainment is a pleasure-seeking generation. It's because the generation is coming up which seeks for things which destroy their relationship with God, destroy their relationship among themselves. But these things are pleasurable, they are enjoyable to allow them in your life. They can hinder your worship. So worship is to get your thinking. You must get the right material you read. You must listen to the right kind of songs. Look at me for a moment, young person. Look here. Songs speak values. They speak philosophies. You see, recently in March, a woman by the name Beyonce, she calls herself Bessie. It's a movement she's creating which projects herself as goddess. You see, years ago she sang a song saying, I am a diva. I am a diva. People all over the world sang that song and still dance with her. But a diva is a Latin word meaning goddess. People thought she was just entertaining the masses. March this year, in one of the awards she was attending, Grammy Awards, she appeared on the stage like a queen, with a crown on her head. All of the parts of her body was naked. She came to the stage and sat on a chair. And she has begun a movement calling it BC. BC is a religion which teaches that Beyonce is not a normal human being. She's a God to be worshipped. Several of our schools here, you have a booklet, a book which you only know. That book is kept beneath your box. That book has photographs, it has songs, it has paper cuttings. And all the persons you are likely to see in that booklet you have is the photograph of Beyonce. Just naked. Every day before they go to sleep at night, you will go and take that book. Every page. There are people they consider to be their celebrities. So they watch them. And you know, when you look at people like Rihanna, your soul begins to burn with lust. Young men and young women all over the world, they begin to think, what will I do with her? If I only had her, me and her, what will I do? Look at me for a moment. Look here. And pay attention. You know what's happening with your life? What you're going through, you're not the only one going through it. Millions of men across the globe, they have those same photos. They watch it through the internet, through the videos. And the same passion, the same lust, what is burning in their heart, which is burning in your heart, is the same. Her main work is not to entertain the masses. She's raised her in this world to throw lust at men. Men will sit and watch her naked body, and what will be burning around her? You think you are the only one who is imagining that? No. Millions of people think the same way you think. Look at me, young person. You must get your worship right. Those images, those photographs, those paper cuttings, those songs you sing, all those things, the movies you watch, they corrupt. They bring a corruption into your spirit. If you're going to raise up as a worshiper, then you must get this right. Worship is not music. Music is a means of worship. Music is an agent. It's a catalyst of worship. You know one thing you need to understand, young person? Is that music is a tool of worship. God uses music as a means of worship. God uses music. The devil also uses music as a tool of worship. In the demonic world, when they make their music, they show three things in that music. Pay attention to this. In the satanic world, anytime they make their music, these three things will be available. Number one, that music will talk about sex and demonstrate sex. It will show you women in that music who are naked. They have no problem men kissing them, men touching them, men sleeping with them. They don't care about how they dress. That's one element you'll see in any song you play in the secular world. Number two, that song will be promoting a particular evil in the society. Maybe drugs. Did you not know? 80% of rock and roll artists and hip hop artists who have died, they died before the age of 30. Bigger percent, about 70% of them died at the age of 27. About About 85% of those who died before the age of 30, the research shows that they